Hi, sorry for like the funny background lighting setup. I'm trying out new things till I find something that looks professional because I want my videos to look professional. So this video is going to be kind of like a little, what do you call it, story time, cool thing that happened video. So like if you don't want to hear about that, you could just click off, watch something else. I don't care. But if you're interested in seeing this, you can continue watching. And so yeah, I'm gonna get started. So on Saturday, I went to Philadelphia, which is in Pennsylvania for those of you who are unaware, because there was a show for one of my favorite YouTubers, Miles McKenna. So like, if you don't know who that is, then it's really hard to explain. So here's the ticket, and like the original date of the show was March 11th, and Miles got sick, so it got changed. That was all complicated. But by the time I finally got my tickets, there was only VIP tickets left. So I got VIP tickets, which was so cool. So here's my little thing. Sorry, this is kind of like a really like horrible video because I have like no plan for this. I'm just kind of like talking about it. So anyway, so we woke up at like 5 in the morning because of how far away we live from Philadelphia. So we woke up at like 5, and it took us about like 3.5 hours to get there. So it was like a long time in the car. Like it wasn't like super long, but enough to make you kind of like be like, when you finally get out, you're like, finally. But anyways, so yeah, we get there and it is so cold, like so cold. Like I was like shivering so much that my back was hurting, and it was just like crazy. Like, no, please. So anyway, we get there and we still have like 45 minutes until we get in, which was at 11 because VIP has early access to the venue. So we're just out there. So we go to like a little bakery. Just fun story, just cool. So we're in the bakery and I get this pastry, and it is so hard to eat, like so hard to eat. And I'm just like trying not to like make a mess of my face because I don't want to look like horrible when I meet Miles. So, and I'm trying to eat this, and it is like, it's, for one thing, it's like really crispy and it's got a filling inside of it. So it was like going everywhere because it was really crispy and it was just a mess. And it was really cold too, so like you think you'd go to a bakery and it would be warm and you'd get like warm food, but no, it was cold. And so yeah, that was kind of not fun, but like it was good, so I had a snack. So anyway, by the time we finished in the bakery, we still had like 15 minutes till we could get in the venue. So we just went out and stood in line in the cold waiting. And the security guy came out and he was like, if you have VIP, go to this side. If you're general admission, go to this side. Though if you have general admission, I don't know why you would be there that early because it was so cold. So anyway, we're just out in line and we finally get to go in. And when we go in, they check your ticket. They give you one of these and a poster, which I'll bring out later. So yeah, so we were just we went in, and then there was a line to get merch, and it was like snaking like around, like the table was like right here, and then like there was a line and it went up a little ramp and then around, so it was like up and around. It's kind of hard to like describe. So I don't see why we did, but we stood in the merch line even though we didn't buy any of the merch. So when we got up to the front, we didn't wait till we got like all the way up to be like buying merch. So we got up to the front and we were like, we're not buying anything. So we went in and we got our seats. We were like, I'm saying we because I was with my mom. We were like 1 row away from the stage, so we weren't like the front row, but we were the row behind that. And the chairs were kind of funny because of the venue. They were tables instead of like rows of seats and with like out tables. So that was kind of odd, but it was still like cool. And so my mom's chair was behind mine because we had chairs in between 2 tables, so I sat in front of her and she sat behind me. And at this point, everybody was just going around, putting their stuff down so they could like claim their seats, and then going out and waiting in the line to like go meet Miles. So I put my stuff down, and I didn't carry my poster with me, but my mom had a poster too because she also bought VIP because, like I said before, we bought our tickets late, so there was only VIP left, which was totally fine because, you know, so yeah. So she grabbed her poster, and I didn't carry anything with me except for my phone and in the thing I was giving Miles, which I should have mentioned earlier. Anyway, so we're just standing out in line, and the line is getting kind of long because at this point we're all lining up to go meet because it's not quite time to meet yet, but it's getting close, so we're waiting. And as we're waiting, they start like calling in groups because I don't know how many people actually know this, but like if you're going to like a later tour date, here's something to know. So they call you up in groups, and you go and you get like your pictures taken really fast. Like you get a hug, you get your picture taken, and then you go sit down. And there's like a ring of chairs. So you go and sit down. And then, so I'll get back to that later. So we're waiting in line, and we're waiting in line, and we're waiting in line. And finally, we go. And like by the time you get up to go meet Miles, it goes by really, really fast. Like you have to be ready to say what you're gonna say. You have to be like ready to like give Miles what you're gonna give Miles. You can't like stop and think because they'll just like move past you. So I got my picture taken, and I'll probably like I might put that in, or I might not. I don't know. So I got pictures taken, and it was one picture of me hugging Miles and one picture of me just, you know, like the posing thing, but it was so fast, like nobody could really like, you can't go from like hugging to like posing and actually like looking attractive in your picture really fast like that. So my pictures turned out kind of bad because I just kind of look like some crazy person who has no idea what's going on. So anyway, so got my picture taken, sat down. And so Miles just like went around, and if you had gifts, you would give the gifts, and if you wanted something signed, you would get it signed. So my mom and I were sitting next to each other because we were right behind each other in line. And my mom got her picture taken too. So, you know, like, cool. So I was sitting, and I gave my box, and they opened it, and I'd given them like this little rainbow slime because like Miles' whole thing is like gay. So it was like a rainbow slime because it was gay. I don't know, it was kind of stupid, and I drew on the box too, and so it was just kind of like a stupid thing, and I wrote a note, and it was in there. So I gave it to them, and they opened the box in front of everyone, and they were like, I have been gifted slime. It's like the thing that stands out the most from that day is just them saying, I have been gifted slime. I don't know, stupid. I'm stupid. So yeah, so I got my phone signed, like not like my case, like my actual phone, and I would show it, but I'm filming off my phone, so I'm gonna like end up getting like a clear case or something so I can like look at the signature and like keep it like smooth and not rubbing off. So anyway, yeah, I got my phone signed, and I gave them the gift, and when they come around the ring of chairs, they give everybody a second hug, which is so nice. I got 2 hugs. 2 hugs. It was so nice. So my mom got her poster signed because I already told her I was getting my phone signed. She was like, I can get something signed too. So she got the poster signed, and here it is. It's kind of hard to like focus on it, but like, yes. This is hanging up under my signed Dan and Phil poster in my room, so it's like really nice. So anyway, continuing the story. So we got all the stuff signed, and so it goes really fast. So you just like, you give the gift if you have one, you get your stuff signed, and then you'll get a warning at 1 minute when there's 1 minute left, and then and then the person will come back and be like, okay, time's up. And if you haven't gotten to like hug Miles or like a second time, or like given a gift or like talking a second time, other than like when you get your picture taken. You wait there. Like they'll be like, if you this part of the circle thing goes back, and then this half will stay until, you know, you're all done. So then you go back and you wait and you sit in the venue, like in your seats, until everyone is done and all the general admission people are in. So it's like kind of a lot of waiting. I think it was like 30 minutes for me. But it depends on where on the line to meet you are and where, like, just like where you are when you got there. It really depends. So anyway, we were just waiting and everybody was chanting like random songs and it was all cool. And so some people were, I feel like some people were standing. I swear I saw some people standing. Like there was not enough chairs for everybody. So that's why it's like good to get like VIP, so you get there early and you like get the good seats. Ooh, that's nice. That was a look. Hold on, let me see if I can do it again. That's a look. So that's all like the before the show. So then Miles like came out on stage and like did the whole thing, which was so nice. And I liked how it was like audience participation. I cannot talk. Because this is going to a different YouTuber, but for Dan and Phil's Tatanoff, there was not like audience participation unless you were VIP and you were like part of like the, I'm pretty sure it was like internet support group, but like in real it was like if you were VIP and you were there early, like you could have gotten your thing, like you could have gotten like a recording of you. And I'm not gonna like go very far into it because it's like off topic, but like it was only for VIPs because VIPs got there early. But this, there was like general admission getting up on stage, there was VIP getting up on stage. It was really good for like audience participation. And the show was 36 minutes. Don't ask me why I know the exact time of how long it was. It was 36 minutes and it was really good. I don't think my mom enjoyed it that much, but it wasn't really her like style. So like if you have parents who are willing to go and you're like worried about how they'll feel about the show, like it's not as gay as Miles' channel is, so you don't have to worry about like that. Like there was a lot of people with like pride flags, which was totally cool. It was like so cool. I wish I had like something to like wear. So yeah. I'm trying to think of what else to say about this. So at the very end of the show, Miles was like, so I have to go now so I can meet everybody else because the more time I spend talking up here, the less time I have to meet you guys. And I thought that was really nice, like, really nice. So after that, after the show ended, we got up and we left. And that's about it. Like we didn't like stick around or anything. Like we just left. But yeah, I saw like a lot of people crying. Like a lot of people crying. Like I think I might have cried a little bit. That day was just like a mess. Like not like a mess in like a bad way, but it was like going from like this to this to this to this to this to this really fast. So it was like just like a big jumble. So yeah, anyway, this was my little video about cool thing that happened, story time, whatever you want to call it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and comment video ideas, questions down below. And if it's a video idea, I'll probably film it. If it's a question, I'll definitely get back to you. I might do, if I get enough questions, I might do like a Q&A video or something. So anyway, this is, ooh, that was really bad lighting right there. Anyway, you guys are so amazing and I love y'all. I'm gonna end this before it gets any worse.